back. It's your girl Shantae C with 10 Things. I'm chilling with my home girl.
Nia, what's up? It's another Wednesday. We thank y'all for, I see some of y'all did tune in last week. I sent you a little message. We had a message up there for you, but thanks for always being with us. We're here, we're back, we're live. We took a little summer break so everybody could get some sun and a vacation. Well, Shantae anyway.
Well,
was
you
here
know, I
working.
try.
But we're back, guys. So a lot has happened in a week. You miss a week, you miss a lot.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. But I'm going to bring us back a little bit, okay? Just because a lot is going on.
All right.
But
so
it ain't all bad.
let's get into it. What's
right.
been going on?
So, we do have to give a big ups to Young Thug. So we all know he dropped this album at the end of June last month, right?
Okay. All right.
But he dropped it from jail.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. You didn't know he's in jail. He dropped it from jail.
He's trying to get his bail money up.
Baby, I think he's good on bail money, but I don't know if he's gonna get that bail. Okay.
All right, the judge not gonna grant it.
They haven't yet. And it's been a minute. But anyway, he did drop his album, but it did hit in the top on billboards. It hit number one across major streams. And I thought this number was really impressive. So, I mean, yeah, you can be number one even from jail, okay? If your craft is good.
Right. People just want to hear what you got to say.
I wonder how you get clear sound, because the album sounds really good. And, when you're not in a booth, you know what I mean?
He probably got an iPhone in there.
He
got an iPhone sending his audio.
I was looking at an interview with Lil Wayne, and he said when he had dropped the verse from jail, he was, of course, this was back in the day. He was telling everybody, first of all, he was buying everybody phone time with milk and chips and cookies and all that stuff. And then
milk and chips and cookies.
He would make everybody be quiet. He had the guards on his side, and he was dropping it on the phone. But
wowzers.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm sure the technology is way better than that.
Like I said, he's on his iPhone.
Yeah, probably.
Sending his WAV files.
Yep. But he has had over 100 million streams to date.
Wow.
And that's only been not even a month.
That's a big deal right there.
That is a really big deal. So big ups to him.
Yeah.
I mean, yes. Thug, I like you, man. I want you out.
Look, we ain't mad at you.
We ain't mad at you. You're doing your thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm sure you're a very smart guy. So I know your paperwork's good. Your family's collecting those coins, or it's going somewhere.
Whatever's doing it.
But big ups, man. You did that. So, and that's just to date in less than a month. And I got to give a big ups to my hometown homie, Juvenile.
Oh, Lord, what's going on with Juvie?
Well, okay, so I don't know, I'm sure a lot of people do know. He did a concert on Tiny Desk Concert.
Okay.
You ever watched it?
I've seen it.
They're really good. But
I think my favorite so far right now is Usher.
Really?
Usher, baby.
Usher has about over 17 million views, and T-Pain had 44 million views, and his
I hadn't seen
his was so good. And it was so funny because people was asking before he started, do you have the auto-tune with you? He said, yeah, it's in my pocket. But he didn't. It was a joke. He can sing.
I will say this. He definitely got his cred back from me when he did The Masked Singer.
Oh, yeah. The dude could sing.
I was like, all right, T-Pain.
That dude can sing. I'm with it all day. He's really good. He could sing. But anyway, so big ups to Juvie, because his show has been the talk of the net. He did his show actually a few weeks ago.
Okay.
But it was phenomenal. And I thought you want to know what the fans are saying about it?
What?
that his show is like drinking Hennessy from a champagne flute.
Wow.
If we haven't mixed bougie and ghetto together, Juvie, did that, Juvie.
It don't get no better than that, friends. No better than that.
Juvie, you did that, and we haven't missed. There we go. Bush Ghetto. That was it.
Bougetto.
It was great. Manny Fresh was on it with them. I mean, hey, they had me dancing the whole time. He went back to my teenage years. He did it.
Oh my goodness.
It was really, really good. So I encourage everybody out there, check out Juvie on Tiny Desk concert. It's worth the viewing.
Okay.
But the internet has been blowing up about him. Everybody's been like giving him his props. He has gotten his was about 15, 17 views as well. So in a matter of a few weeks. So
well, that's great.
That's really good. That's really
good.
And more so, the fans are asking him, can he do a concert like that with the band? So hopefully Juvie's working on some stuff.
Well, you know, that's that was what MTV Unplugged used to be. You remember MTV Unplugged?
I do.
And that's what they used to do. And I actually remember Lil Wayne was on there.
Okay.
And he actually did something just like that. So can't wait to see Juvie. What you gonna do? Bring it on home for us, friend.
Bring it on home for us, Juve. Bounce for the juvenile. Bring it home for us. You got to be from in. I don't know what that means. Okay. Okay. And so, oh Lord, this drama has been a lot.
What?
And I feel so bad for her. And I wish people would let this young lady figure her stuff out in private. So Keke, we all know all the drama that popped off.
Oh my God,
Keke
yes.
Palmer and her baby daddy.
Right.
Darius, his name is, right? Yeah, Darius Jackson. I actually interviewed him back in the day. But
oh Lord.
But anyway, Keke, so you know, we all know that he went on social media and blasted her for wearing a revealing outfit that she looked damn good in to the Usher concert.
Okay.
Usher spotted her, pulled on the stage, sang some love shit to her, which, hey, Usher, I don't blame you because Keke looked good.
Right.
And I don't think he was being disrespectful. I think it's just Usher. I would love for him.
Usher, baby.
And I would love for him to pull me on the stage.
Right.
I'm much better to be on stage with Chris because he give me more for my money.
Well, right. Chris gonna throw your phone in the crowd.
But anyway, so then she found out some things about him and posted it all over social media, went to social media and made a TikTok. But here's the thing that's still happening now today. Her fans are coming for him. They are trolling him like crazy. We don't know the whole situation. I mean, of course, I'm on Keke's side because she's Keke Palmer and we love her.
Well,
but I think that people should definitely.
Being petty? She probably being petty.
She wasn't being very petty. Not to me.
Very petty.
She just sang one of her songs that could have been dedicated to him on TikTok.
Oh, wow.
But he was being a little petty. He said, wow, you're a mother and dressed like that all over social media. And
they're just young.
They're young and in love. They're so cute together. Though.
Are they?
And the baby is adorable.
The baby is cute.
Yeah.
I'll
Keke's
say that.
So cute.
The baby's cute.
She's so cute and she's so talented. And I actually hope they can work things out.
Yeah.
You know, for baby, for family.
Because they are family at this point.
So, he's deleted all his social media. Because
I know he has.
Yeah, because the trolls are coming for him. Because you don't mess with Keke. Okay? We love Keke since she was a little girl.
Since she was a little girl?
Yeah, a little girl. A little girl acting. She's just always been so good. So, I will be praying for that couple. That whatever happens,
that they work it out.
Yeah, whatever happens, as long as great parenting still go on with the baby. But I think that people should kind of back off of them a little bit and let them do them.
Space.
Give them some space. And speaking of space, guys,
Right.
Shantae is going to bring us into our topic
So-
of the night.
Our topic of the night is, if you are in a relationship, whether it's committed, whether it's marriage, whether it's boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever, is it okay to give your mate space? That's what we want to know.
And is it healthy?
Right.
Because some people say it's not. Some people say space is an opportunity for everybody to go do what they want to do. And I think that's not okay.
Right.
That don't fall well with me. But I think space is healthy. I mean, I'll be honest. I certainly, definitely, I won't say too often, but sometimes I need some space.
Yeah.
And that space could maybe even be a few days.
So here's what I think. Since the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
Since the pandemic, everybody was in the house. You know what I mean? And so your significant other became like your only lifeline to talk to somebody, So you saw them every day, you worked alongside them, you ate dinner, you woke up, you went to sleep. So inherently that was a lot of time that you were spending with your significant other, right? Some relationships grew stronger. Some relationships didn't make it, friends. They just simply
I'll
did
tell you
not
this.
make it.
I have a friend that is a divorce attorney
Yeah.
here in Georgia, and she was super swamped during the pandemic. It cost more than divorces, she said, than she's ever seen.
Right, because people don't realize how much that time to themselves, that time to kind of unwind, get your mind right. Something might have, y'all might have had like a little disagreement, but now the disagreement like blew way out of proportion because you didn't have any space to just kind of cool off, kind of blow off some steam and then come back. So I feel like, space is very important. Now, I will say during the pandemic, I got very codependent on my husband. I loved being around him all the time. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, I don't ever have to end this. I don't need to go back to work. I don't care about that. But I do respect the fact that, at times he needs space. And I know he respects the fact that at times I need space, and it's not because anything is wrong. It's just, hey, I just want to be by myself sometime. Hey, I just want to, just chill and just like do me. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
So space is healthy.
I feel like
space is healthy. But, a couple of people did have some questions, and they were thinking on is, not just your normal space, like when a couple is going through something and they say, we need to take some space. Does that mean, is that a breakup? Or...
I mean, but it depends. How much space are you talking about? You talking about a couple of hours? You talking about a couple of days? You talking about a couple of months? I mean, I think
a couple of months, that could be a breakup.
Right, a couple of months is like,
hey,
okay.
I'm not a licensed psychiatrist in this, but a couple of months sound extreme. But I definitely sometimes need space, and I might need a couple of days.
Right.
Well, a day.
I was gonna say
that brings me back.
Like a couple of days. I don't think that I need a couple of days for space. I mean, but again, for me, because I feel like we're married, so I can't really have a couple of days to myself. But I can have certainly a couple hours.
Right. But I've even talked to married couples that sometimes they just feel like they need space. So one or the other might just, I mean, I have a friend that she, will just go away by herself, which I think is healthy. And I think that's good. I think it's great. If the beaches would bring you back, and depending on what you're going through, how stressed you are at work, how stressed you are at home, I think it's certainly healthy. You can go to the beach, chill, relax, put your feet in the sand by yourself, and come on back.
I mean, I feel like if the relationship is strong enough for people to really understand, like, okay, who their significant other is, what it requires for them to be good and healthy, mentally, and they have that understanding, I think it's completely fine. I would just say that, that should be less of the norm. So meaning it shouldn't be all the time you need your space. Because if that's the case, then we don't need to be together.
Right. Yeah. But
I mean,
but I think space is good and healthy and not always a bad thing. I don't know. What do you guys think? Chime in. Let us know.
right. I mean, I like I said, I feel like sometimes, people, they try to take it to the extreme. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I need a little space. I'm going to go get my nails done. I'm going to go get my hair done. I'm pampering myself. You know what? Listen, I need to go out for a long drive. I just need it to be me. And again, if a person in a relationship feels like, hey, I just need a couple of days away, maybe that's a good time to take a girls trip or take a fellas trip or whatever the case may be, or do a solo trip. Even though I don't know, I might feel some kind of way if my husband was like, hey, I need to take a solo trip. I don't know how I feel about that. But if he said, hey, I plan to go out with some of my friends, on a guy's trip, okay, I would be okay with that. But just a solo dolo trip, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think nothing wrong with that. I mean, I definitely would take a solo trip by myself. Hey, I do.
Look, that's you.
Hey,
That ain't me.
Because it's for my sanity. Like, for my sanity.
Right.
Hustle and bustle through the airport, the relaxation.
Right.
Give me a beach, whatever. Could just be Florida, whatever.
Right.
And I'm
like,
good.
I ain't got to go far.
Yeah. I mean, I sometimes I need just time to myself. I will sit in the movies by myself and love it.
Well, my husband
it.
My husband goes to the movies by himself. Like, I'm the one that be like, no, I don't want you to go by yourself. Take Rachel.
Why? It's the most relaxing thing ever.
He'd be like, I don't need to go in. No, but he was doing that before we got together. So I'm like, I mean, I guess I just feel like one is such a lonely number.
One is not a lonely number.
Yes, it is.
Sometimes one is great. Sometimes, yeah.
I guess. I mean,
but space.
So what do you do in this space? So what are situations where you feel like you would need to have space?
So for me,
yeah,
is if I'm like cluttered at work. With work, I got so much going on, and then I have so much going on at home, with home projects, and then like sometimes my boyfriend and I were just like up under each other, like
they are,
and we are the same sign, so we get it. We know when we need some space. Yeah. Yeah, like yesterday, I had to go out of town for business. I flew in the morning, flew out, but that was great for me, and I needed that day. I needed all of that.
To just be like,
yeah,
woosah.
Yeah, because we're both so busy during the week, and then the weekends will just like not leave each other's side, and I'm just like, I need to do some work and this and that, and then work and talking loud on the phone and this and that.
Oh
and
my
blah,
God,
blah, blah,
the talking
and the family
loud.
and this and that, and sometimes I'm like, oh,
it's just too much.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, listen. I feel like my husband, if he needs some time, which I know he does when he goes up to, he got a place that he like to go and hang out when he needs a little space. And I be like, when you coming home? Oh, I'm just doing some stuff around here. I be like, okay, he just needs a break from whatever it is I'm doing to probably aggravate him.
And that's healthy and that's good because, I mean, everybody's human. So you get, I mean, even sometimes with like a best friend, you could be around them just way too much. And you just need some space. Like, it's like,
or somebody who's like constantly calling you all the time, and they just want to. It's like they're not even talking about nothing. They're just sitting on the phone, and you're like, I just need some space. I'll call you back.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, hey, you know,
You like, people like that. You're not even gonna go there.
I could sometimes be that person because sometimes my boyfriend travels for work. So we'll like text all throughout the day. And then sometimes I'll wake up and we're both like on the phone when he's traveling. I'm like, oh my God, it's 3 a.m. We're both asleep.
Oh my God.
Bye. Bye. I don't want to hear you breathe.
Right. It's like, okay, I'm good. All right. Good night.
Yeah, but I think space is definitely healthy. I don't think it's a bad thing. I know people that don't believe in space at all. Like,
Do you think
they believe that space is like an open invitation for you to go do whatever you want to do. And I don't.
But do you think
at
that
space
has
that
to
way.
do with their own personal insecurities?
Maybe. Yeah. And every relationship is different. So, sometimes you can't give some people some space because they use it in the wrong way.
Well,
Use freedom in the wrong way.
freedom. Oh Lord, like they bound in chains.
right. Can't let them.
You can't let them have no freedom.
No freedom. Can't let them breathe.
It's like, can I live? Can I breathe? Inhale, exhale. Get off of me.
But I don't know. I think space is healthy. I think it's definitely good for an individual. I don't think it means anything bad. I have some friends, even if their husband is like, or their boyfriend is like, oh, I just need to take a little space. I need to take a little time. They're so like offended by it. And I'm like,
but I think that you can't just, I feel like, especially like in the infancy of any type of relationship, right? I think that the space conversation needs to be more than just, hey, I need some space. Like, I feel like that should be coupled with, hey, I'm really stressed out with work right now, or I just really got a lot going on and I just need some time to myself to kind of get it together. Like, I feel like it shouldn't just be like, I need some space, because I think that's where the offense comes in.
I don't know. It wouldn't offend me. I just feel like you should know your significant other.
But sometimes they don't. They don't know them well enough.
Well, that could be true. So, but if you do know them, and somebody say, I just need this day to myself.
I just need some time. Yeah.
Space. I feel like, I certainly know my boyfriend knows me, and he knows when I'm like, I just need some time. I just need this day to myself. I just need some space. He's okay with it. He knows that I just need to go do me.
Yeah. And I will say,
and I come back and I'm good.
Dwayne is real good about knowing when I'm stressed, and he'll just take Rachel and be like, we'll be back.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, especially,
Yeah, he knows. He always knows. He always knows. Like, he can see it on my face. He can read it in my body language. He like, I'm gonna take Rachel. We'll be back. And I'm like, where y'all going? He'd be like, yeah, we gotta go. I'd be like, oh, okay, I think I need some
space. Get a meal without you.
I think I need some space.
some time. Yeah, because, when you're dealing with home and work and everything else, it can take a toll on you, for sure.
Yeah, because I know, before, my job used to be so stressful. So sometimes I just be, right on the edge, about to jump over. I was like, reel me back.
Teetering on edge.
Teetering on that edge, big time. Yeah. But so that brings us to our 5-minute topic.
All right.
So just talking about space and needing it. And one thing I always caution people, if you have a full-time job, right, you have vacation. Now, whether that's a 2-week vacation, whether that's unlimited PTO, whatever the situation is for your PTO, just understand that that's what that's for. That's you getting space from your job. People, I feel like some people are workaholics. They overdo it. They never want to take time off. They think they're going to miss something. Really and truthfully, that's what the PTO is for. You got
Yeah.
to use it to get some space between you and the job. Recharge, regenerate, re-energize yourself, and just be zen. Remember, when you take PTO, you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to have this fancy all exclusive vacation. You can simply just take the day off and do nothing. Lay around the house in your PJs.
Have a staycation.
Don't do any laundry, don't clean, don't do nothing. Just simply chill.
And that's good. And I do want to add one thing to that PTO. So a lot of times we be on our job for a long time, years, whatever. Emails come through, boom, we barely read them, click them, whatever, and they change insurance companies and they change rules,
Yeah.
and things often, in a year.
Yeah.
And there's been times that I had like 40 hours of PTO and missed it because I used to have a rollover situation.
Oh.
But then this new year came and I'm just boop, 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 passing up the emails and then didn't get the rollover. And you can't get it back. They ain't giving it back.
That's crazy.
So that's just a little tip and a little hint that make sure like every year you kind of stay up on it. And,
what the policies are.
And I definitely agree with Shantae with, take your days.
Yeah.
We work for them. Take them.
Yeah. I mean, because at my last place of employment, I literally was always stuck to this calendar of when I could take time off, and I wasn't taking enough time off, which I think, contributed to why I was so stressed out.
Right.
It's like I'm not taking the time I need to like relax my mind and get back right.
Yeah, I was actually talking to somebody in the airport, and I forgot where he lived, but certainly not in America. And he told me it's required by law that they have to take like all this time off. And I'm like, God,
Yeah.
can I move there?
Yeah, like some companies overseas, they close for the whole month of December.
Yeah, that's what the guy was telling me.
Like the company is literally closed down and they still get paid and it's fine. America's just greedy.
Yeah, they want to work us. So take your time, people.
Right.
Speaking of time, that's our time.
Right. Well, we love y'all. We'll see you next week. We got maybe somebody really funny coming on. So y'all gonna have to stay tuned and check us out. Watch for the promos. We'll let you know. Anyway, that's our time.
See you next Wednesday, same time, same place.